Hey there, Brian with West Marine. Going to be running you through some of our top kits for boaters for 2025. So whether they're a sailor, an angler, power boater, however they like to hit the water, we're going to help you find great gifts for them that they're going to use all year. They're going to love them. So stay tuned. We'll get you right to the present. So first off, we're going to have our shipyard tool set. This is helpful to have on any boat. It's a full tool set in its own carrying case, so it's really easy to put in a storage locker, under seat, anything like that, so that they either have an emergency set on board if something breaks and they're trying to get the boat back to the dock, or if they just want to have a second set of tools on the boat for doing minor projects. This is perfect for that. That's going to have a full set of wrenches, full set of sockets, a ratchet, pliers, wire strippers, Allen keys, and more. Just basically anything they need for minor repairs or minor projects. It's a great kit. Next up, we're going to have the Nebo Luxstream SL75 Spotlight. So there's a 3/4 mile beam distance. It's a rechargeable battery, and it can go up to 30 hours on a single charge. So it's not going to be dying on them all the time. It can also be direct plugged into a 12-volt receptacle at the helm. So they basically have a wired spotlight and a handheld spotlight all in one. And it also has a magnetic base, so it can function as a work light if they're working in the engine bay or working anywhere on the boat. They can stick it to something magnetic and basically have a spotlight that they can use hands-free. So awesome gift. Any boater's going to love it. Last but not least, we have our Go Anywhere high back seat. This is a super popular chair. Our customers love it. We sell them like crazy, and boaters love them. So from the bottom up, it does have a non-skid base, so that's going to be great for using on deck or at bleachers at a sports game or anything like that. It'll stay nice and stable. Even if you're moving around, the seat's not going to be sliding all around underneath you. It does have a removable cup holder that slides into the side here, so drinks always at hand. And probably my favorite part, when it's time to go home, just fold it down, and you can carry it with these included backpack straps to keep your hands for your cooler or any other gear that you need to take with you. All right, next up, we're going to have a bunch of great gifts under 25 bucks for you. These are going to be great stocking stuffers, or if you have Secret Santa and all you know about the person is that they own a boat. Any boater's going to love these. They're going to be awesome gifts. So first off, we have Milwaukee hand tools. We have a ton of them in store and online. Various things on the boat, from screwdrivers to scissors to little mini toolkits like this that will just be perfect for doing minor repairs or just having something that they can throw in a bag and just have it ready when they need it. We have these extendo magnets. I use these all the time. I've lost track of how many bolts or nuts have fallen into some place that my hands are too big to get into. These have saved me 1,000 times. And the best thing is that, ironically, these are one of the things I lose the most out of my toolbox. I don't know where they go. So odds are, if the boater you're buying for, you've seen them use one before, they could probably use another one, either to replace one they've lost or just as a backup for when they eventually lose one. We do also have this Line Master leader bag. This is going to be awesome for any angler. So you can fit up to 5 line reels in here, and it has a clear spot on the front so they can see what they have in the bag, and then it also has holes so that they can pull the leader out, cut what they need, and rig up whatever they want to use without even having to open the bag. It's an awesome gift for any angler. And last but not least, we have these 4Ocean bracelets. So this is actually a cool gift that gives back. So for every one of these that's purchased, it funds removing a pound of plastic from the ocean. So you can give somebody a nice bracelet and at the same time know that we're helping clean up our water so we can keep boating and keep it looking nice out there. Next up, we're going to have a couple of great gifts under 50 for you. So this is going to be a phone protector and dry bag combo. So the front is a clear pouch you slide your phone into, and you're still going to be able to use the touchscreen through the bag itself. So if you need to text somebody back, you need to change your music or look anything up online, you can do it without taking your phone out of the pocket. So it's going to be protected the entire time. Then on the back, it's a 2-liter dry bag. So if there's anything else you need to keep dry, like your wallet, your keys, or a small camera, anything like that, you can put it all in there. Keep it all nice and dry. It keeps you protected while you're out on the water. We also have these Yeti mag slider tumblers. Almost feels like cheating putting them on a gift guide because everybody already loves them so much, but they do well every holiday. Everybody loves them. So great gift. And my favorite part is when it's time to wash it. This is where they get the mag slider name. This will pop off this because there's a little magnet on here. That's what keeps it attached. You can throw it all in the dishwasher. It'll sanitize it really well. Then you can just pop it back on when you're done and you're ready for your next drink. Now we've got some great gifts under 100 for you. So this is for the boaters that you really like this holiday. Don't just be giving them to anybody. First up, we're going to have the Leatherman Sidekick. This is an awesome multi-tool, and I think having a multi-tool on board is a necessity. It puts a ton of tools right in your pocket or right at the helm. If you have a locker, you can throw it in. This has 14 tools, and you can never go wrong with a Leatherman. I have some that are my dad's, probably from before I was born, and they still work great. It also has an included carrying case, so it's going to be really easy to keep it nice and protected on board. And so I have these 3700 series tackle bags. They're going to be topless tackle bags, so it's really easy to get into the tackle boxes anytime. You can just pull them right out, don't have to unzip anything. And it does also come with 5 hard-sided tackle boxes in here, so it makes it super easy to organize all their tackle, lures, weights, anything like that. And then it's all just at a grab, super easy. We also have this 3-pack of dry bags. So it's going to have a 3-liter, a 5-liter, and an 8-liter. So kind of a size for any kind of gear they're carrying: cameras, wallet, phone, keys, anything they're trying to keep dry on the water. They can throw it in one of these. It's going to be safe the whole trip. Don't have to worry about splashes or anything like that, ruining something really expensive. All right, let's get into some gifts depending on how they like to hit the water. This first one's going to be for power boaters. This is our 4-gallon per minute washdown kit. It's going to be awesome for any power boater, especially if they're doing any kind of fishing on the boat. It's going to make it really easy to wash down the decks, wash down any bait tables at the end of the day, just make cleanup way easier, so that they're not having to wait for a hose at the launch ramp if there is one. We do also have our West Marine Hit life jacket. This is made by Mustang exclusively for West Marine. So it does have a D-ring on the front, which is going to be great for offshore. If they want to clip in with a safety tether, that makes it super easy to do, especially if they're out there single-handed. Make sure that there's very little chance that they're going to get separated from the boat, even if they get thrown over. It does have a neoprene collar at the top, so that when it's sitting on the neck all day, it's not chafing, making it really uncomfortable. Because at the end of the day, the best life jacket is going to be one that's comfortable enough to wear all day, every day. This is going to be perfect for that. And it does also have this view window that's going to make it really easy to check the charge status. So anytime they go out on the water, they can make sure that the life jacket's going to perform when they need it. And last but not least, it does also have Mustang's hydrostatic inflator technology, which basically means that the life jacket will only inflate if the pressure changes enough from it being submerged, so it knows that it's underwater. So spray, humidity, rain, anything like that isn't going to cause the life jacket to inflate prematurely. And then we do also have Mustang's Elite 190 life jacket. It's going to have the same hydrostatic inflator technology, but it's going to be more of a contoured shape, going to make it even more comfortable to wear all day long. And it is contoured at the back, so it's completely off the neck. So no touching the neck. It's going to make it really comfortable. A lot of people say that they forget that they're wearing it, and they get back in their car and realize that they still have it on. Super comfortable, going to keep them safe all day, every day, out on the water. Next up, we're going to get into great gifts for sailors. This is going to be a handheld thermo wind meter. It's going to have a bunch of information that sailors need while they're out on the water, like wind speed, wind chill. It is meant to be handheld, but it can also be put on a tripod if they want to make it hands-free and just be able to glance over when they need to look at it. And it is also waterproof and floats. So if they drop it in the water, it's not the end of the world. They can fish it out and keep on going. Next up, we have the Ronstand Clear Start sailing watches. These are going to be great for any sailors, whether they're hobby racers or professional racers. It's a really nice, big, easy to read watch face, multiple timer options, so they can make sure that they're off the line when they need to every single time. Just all around great gift for a sailor. And then we do also have some limited edition West Marine inflatable PFDs. All right, next up we're going to be talking gifts for dogs. Everybody loves a boat dog. I think most days I would rather have a dog on my boat than some of my friends. I'm always happy when there's one around. First up, we do have this rechargeable collar light. So really easy to charge. It just clips right onto their collar. You don't have to swap out their collar or anything like that. You can turn it on. It's going to make them a lot easier to see. It is not waterproof, so they can't swim with it. But if they're on the shore and you don't want to worry about losing track of them, it's great to just clip on. Just in case they bolt or anything like that, it makes it a lot easier to find them, especially after dark. We have some awesome dog toys. These are made with actual sailing rope, so it's nice and soft. Dogs love them. They're going to be easy on their teeth, but it's just a great chew toy. I have one for my mother-in-law's dog. She goes crazy for it every time I bring it over. She loves it. And we also have some pet PFDs. Doesn't really matter how good of a swimmer your dog is. Eventually they are going to get tired, so it's best to have them in a PFD when they're on the water, just so they can have fun. You don't have to worry about them or anything like that. If they can't get back into the boat, it's okay. They do come in a variety of sizes, so it's likely to be able to find one for your dog. And they do have a handle on top. Makes it a lot easier to get them in the boat, especially if you're leaning over a railing or something like that. Grabbing this is a lot easier than trying to bear hug them and pull them into the boat. So just all around a great way to keep your dog safe and make it easier to take them on the water with you. All right, let's talk gifts for the little ones. So we're going to do safety first, and then it'll be nothing but fun from there. So We do have a full selection of infant and child life jackets. You really don't want to be using a swim vest or water wings out on the boat. It's not intended to protect kids in that environment. So you're going to want a dedicated life jacket. This is an infant life jacket. It's going to have the collar that's going to be intended to turn most users face up. So even if they can't swim, it is meant to turn them face up so they can breathe until you can get to them and pull them back in the boat. It's going to have a crotch strap as well, so that's going to keep it from riding up. Just great safety features all around. Much better than a swim vest or water wings or anything like that. And a swim vest or water wings won't actually meet requirements either for life jackets for the kids on your boat. So make sure you have a dedicated one. And we do also have child life jackets. This particular one is not going to be intended to turn users face up. So just make sure the child that's wearing it will be able to turn themselves in the water if they ever go in. Now that that's over, we do also have some really fun spinning combos for kids from Shakespeare. It's a great way for them to get in the sport. They come in a bunch of characters, Spider-Man, Mickey, Barbie. So they can find a cool character that they like, and it makes it a lot more fun for them to get into the sport. And they do also come with these casting plugs, which is going to make it so that they can cast it in the backyard, or practice casting the rod before they're actually out on the water. And then once they're out there, hopefully you can get them a hook and they can try it out for the first time. Maybe they'll get their first catch on one of these and be hooked just like you were. Let's talk gifts for anglers. So if you've been paying attention, you might notice that yes, we do have a repeat gift, but it's really because these wash down pump kits are just so useful to anglers. It makes it so easy to wash down at the end of the day, clean blood off the decks, bait tables, boots, anything like that. And everything they need to install it on their boat comes in the box. Makes it super easy to get it all set up. Next up, we have Magma's bait/fillet tables. These are awesome. They're super durable. You can use them for cut bait, filleting fish, prepping food, as long as you wash it in between everything, of course. And they'll slide into pretty much any rod holder. And they do have their level lock system, so it's a fully adjustable mount, makes it really easy to get the bait table nice and level no matter what your rod holder setup looks like. And then when you're done, they can slide right out and it'll fold flat. Makes it really easy to store it when it's not in use, so you don't have to worry about it flopping around while you're driving the boat. Finally, we have Akuma's Makaira reels. These are awesome big game or pelagic fish species reels. They come in a ton of sizes. It's a lever drag, 2-speed conventional reel, legendary durability. It's going to be an awesome gift for any angler, especially if they enjoy offshore fishing. They're going to be able to do a ton with this. And we do offer free line winding in most of our stores. If you see the machine right behind me, so we can even get it wound with whatever line they need, and it's ready for them to use right out of the box. So if you're looking for gifts for anglers, come to us, we'll get you set up. Now, if none of those feel like quite the right fit, don't worry, we have a ton more recommendations down below. And if those still don't feel like the right fit, you can always come into one of our stores. We have a ton of boaters, sailors, and anglers on our crew that have been doing it for their entire lives. They'll be more than happy to help you find the right gift for whoever you're buying for. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the water.